So guys, so this is what's like crossing the US-Canada border on a motorcycle. Hello, namaste and welcome back to the channel everybody. This is your rider 6B aka Chavi Dakal. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. I am doing great guys, even though I'm a little tired. So I just finished my day one of my cross-country motorcycle trip here in Kamloops. I'm about to start my day two. Woke up this morning, I'm all freshened up. I was editing the vlog from yesterday and it's all done. It's being uploaded right now. But for day two, I'm going to be heading from Kamloops to Seattle and then from Seattle to Portland. That is going to be about 725 kilometers and it is more than 7 hours drive. So let's see. I'm going to be taking Highway 5 or Highway 1. Let's see which one's going to be the quickest and the nicest. And then going down. So I'm going to be crossing US-Canada border today and then getting into United States. So pretty exciting. This is gonna be my first time crossing into United States on a motorcycle. You guys probably know I crossed into United States multiple times on a vehicle, as I have a lot of relatives and friends that are living in the States. But on a motorcycle, it will be your first time. So let's pack all of this because right now it looks like a big mess. Let's pack all of this stuff and then load it on a motorcycle and then start heading.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see.
Alright guys, so I have left my Airbnb site. Now I am headed to Portland, Oregon, but before that I'm gonna have to fill up and also get something to eat. So I've searched for nearest gas station and a restaurant. So I have already used that on the GPS. We're just gonna go there first. I'll fill up the vehicle, I'll eat, and then after that the ride continues. But okay, now that I have filled up and grabbed something to eat, I'm ready to head out to Seattle. And so let's start the ride. The weather wise, it's fantastic because it's 27 degrees and it is awesome. So the ride's gonna be great today. I'm gonna take Highway 5 going down to Abbotsford and then take the border to Seattle. So yeah, let's begin the ride.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
check right now is 3:55 p.m. Yeah, 3:55 p.m. and right now I'm only 3 kilometers away from the US-Canada border. I am in the city of Abbotsford, which is one of the suburban city here in Vancouver, in British Columbia. So I was just about to cross the border, but before that I thought I will, just stop at a Tim Hortons and take a last cup of coffee before I enter USA. So I started driving or riding this morning, I think around 11 a.m. and then so far I've done 350 kilometers and I still have another 400 some kilometers left before I get to my destination in Portland. So yeah, I still got about little over half of the riding to do, but so far the ride has been awesome. Road यस्तो राम्रो थियो, मक्खन थियो है, ट्विस्ट र टर्न्सहरु पनि त्यस्तै राम्रो थियो अनि स्पिड 120 km/h को स्पिड चाहिँ नि पोस्टेड स्पिड थियो भने त्यसमा obviously 10-15-20 ओभर त गइ नै हाल्यो, त्यो भयो. And then road wise, weather wise, everything is perfect. Right now it's bright and sunny. Earlier it was showing that it was 27 degrees Celsius, and right now little bit of a wind, but it's still good, and but before I get to Portland I might make a stop, or I probably will make a stop in Seattle, because I have some friends and families there, especially some of my neighbors from back home. नेपालदेखि चिन्जान भएको हाम्रो केही साथीहरू भाइहरू र फ्यामिलीहरू हुनुहुन्छ. एकछिन I think I will stop over there and then continue my ride towards Portland. So आज चाहिँ अलिकति ढिला हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्यो, किनभने मैले especially if I stop in Seattle I might be doing a little bit late riding depending on the weather and everything. But so far so good. Coffee is done, break is done. I probably will have to fill up before I head to the border, so I'll find a gas station, fill it up, and then we'll cross the border together. So this is going to be the first time that I will be crossing into United States on my motorcycle, and I am really excited, guys. I can't wait to cross the border and explore USA from west to east, as much as I can. So this is what's like crossing from Canada to United States, guys. That side is all the vehicles coming into Canada, so that's the Canada Border Security Agency, and then this way we're going through the US Border Patrol. So that's hello, officer. Sure, I will. So guys, so this is what's like crossing the US-Canada border on a motorcycle. I was required to turn off the ignition and then take the helmet off, and then the officer noticed that I was recording on my GoPro. It was like, do you mind turning that off? I was like, sure. I mean, I don't really need to record all the conversation that we're having with him, right? So yeah, so just given my passport, he scanned it, looked at it, asked a few questions, and he was like, okay, you're free to go. Guys, so now I have crossed into United States. I just went to a border crossing, and now I'm headed to Seattle. I'm gonna make a stop in Seattle, a little suburb called Kent, at one of my family friends' place, and then we'll head to Portland. So let's start the ride. But the border crossing was easy, like always. I've crossed multiple times on a car, through airplane, and through airport and all that, but this was the first time that I was crossing on a motorcycle, and it was just awesome, super experience. No hassle, no nothing, so pretty easy. It didn't even took 5 minutes. There was only few vehicles ahead of me, and as soon as those vehicles were gone, I approached the gate, and the officer asked all the questions that he needs to ask and scanned my passport, and good to go. Welcome to USA, guys. You guys get to experience firsthand with me to get to USA. My TFT shows that I have 199 kilometers to go before I make a stop for a fuel, and but I have 2 hours to get to my destination. So let's see if I can make it. You know, if I can make it on this fuel, great. If I don't, then we'll have to work it out. It's interesting how this mountain ends like right at the Canadian border. See, you see a mountain that way, but you don't see it now. Like, there's no more mountain. It seems like you're already on a flat area. I'm sure there are a lot of mountains in Washington, but it's just a matter of time, you know, when we can get to them. But right now, it seems like all the mountains here in Canada, they just end right there. Back in the days, maybe that's how they figure out the borders. You never know, man. You never know. So passing through these small towns in the US, I'll be in the US for the next I'm gonna say 25 days or 25 days, yeah, something like that. So guys, so I made it to Seattle. My god, that was such a bad traffic on the way to Seattle here, man. As soon as I entered the Seattle, the traffic just becomes crazy. It was like non-stop, and the problem was I was dragging my motorcycle between first and the second gear under 10 kilometers per hour. So imagine dragging, like, you know, 300 kilogram motorcycle on a first gear, you know, like for more than, I'm gonna say, at least 10 to 15 kilometers. It was tough, man. The traffic was like bumper to bumper, and we're not moving. There were times that I had to come and stand still for a while. So it was really tough, and at the meantime it also started raining, and it became crazy. But finally I made it to Sagar's place, and now that I'm done with the dinner and everything, I've actually decided not to go to Portland, because it's already 9:20. It's already 9:20, and by the time I get to Portland, it's gonna be almost midnight. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give me a big thumbs up. If you already haven't subscribed to our channel, consider subscribing. There will be vlogs coming up almost daily for the next 20-30 days while I am in the United States. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. If you guys haven't followed me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, do follow me. All the links will be posted down below, and I will see you on the next video. Until then, stay positive, ride safe, stay motivated, and dream bigger. See you on the next one.